Hi air signs, Gemini, Libra and Aquarius, Ascendant, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, and those cross-watching. Welcome to your Tarot Love Messages. Today we're going to take a look at what are their true thoughts, their true feelings about you, what goes through their mind when they think of you, when they hear your name. This is going to be a general reading, guys. There's also going to be a part 2, an extension available to this reading. And you can access the extension reading via the extension link below, which will be provided just where the video is under the show more section. And for those of you interested in a personalized tarot reading with myself, please feel free to reach out and inquire as well. My email address is going to be found just in that section there as well. Otherwise, guys, let's go ahead, give the cards a shuffle. I want you to take a moment. I want you to think about your romantic person, and try and hold a vision of them in your mind's eye. Pause the video if you have to, and we're going to go ahead and see what are their innermost thoughts about you here. What are their intentions for you and for this connection? Bottom of the deck, you have the Seven of Pentacles, which is the overall energy that crowns this reading. Okay, this is interesting. You've got the Lovers card, which is a very strong presence of a romantic energy. So this person is definitely very attracted to you, very drawn to you. There's definitely, some very intense feelings for you here. High levels of attraction, high levels of passion for one another. They potentially could be in love with you. This is someone who might be in love with you. They might feel themselves falling in love with you, or see themselves falling in love with you. This is someone who could be catching feelings. It could also be that this person is very infatuated with you. So if they're not just, if they haven't yet been bitten by the love bug here, then this is someone who is heavily infatuated. This is someone who is very, very attracted, very drawn here. Someone who can't stop thinking about you, and someone who can't get you off their mind. And this person feels things very strongly. They feel their feelings very strongly towards you. Infatuation can be a very strong, overpowering, overwhelming feeling. And this is what this person feels. You're the object of their infatuation. You're the object of their desire here. This is someone who, look, I feel like they feel like they could be head over heels in love with you, or it just they're so infatuated with you that you're their point of attraction. It could be, okay, it could be that this person is just, because sometimes with the Lovers card, it can be because the infatuation is so strong and so intense, it could be lust that wraps and disguises itself as love. And maybe this person is, it's an infatuation that they feel for you, but they sort of justify this feeling as love. Perhaps that could be also the reason here. So, what is it that goes through their mind when they think of you? Well, all sorts of things. This is someone who, they feel like you're driving them crazy here. They do. They feel like they have such strong feelings for you that possibly could be love, or it could very well in the future develop into something more serious, deeper and longer lasting. This is someone who feels like you have all the qualities that they want in a romantic partner. They feel like that you're very attractive, that honestly you're perfect to them. It also feels like even your flaws feel perfect to them. They think it's very cute here. They always want to be with you, okay? And this is someone who always wants to be with you, near you. This is someone who I feel like they're quite selfless in many ways, and they, I see them more and more making you a priority here. They can't wait to see you next. This is someone who's very excited to see you next. I think they have some very exciting plans for you on your next date with one another. This is someone who I think is very, like, they're putting a lot of thought and time and attention into your dates and into them seeing you here. Expect to take a back seat with this person. I just think this is someone who wants to do all the planning here. I do see them as being a little bit possessive though. Okay, so they may feel a little bit insecure and a little bit possessive. They could feel like they want, right now, they might feel like they want a reassurance of your feelings, okay? And that could have something to do with their insecurity. They feel like, they feel really good about themselves when they're with you, but they want you to know that you're just as infatuated or just as into them as they are into you, and you're feeling what they're feeling. So they want that, even though I think you may even have said this to them or even showed this to them. You've communicated this to them, whether physically or emotionally, intimately, but I think they're still, because they're a little bit insecure, okay, the bit of an insecure energy, that I think this person is, they're becoming possessive is how I see. They're becoming possessive, and I'm getting quite insecure. I think this is someone who suspects that their feelings and their emotions are a little bit out of control. Or, for example, if you suspect that this person is a little bit inconsistent, it has something to do with their feelings here, because this is someone who, they're sort of caught up in the throes of passion here. Okay, sometimes they're come on very heavily. Sometimes they have to take a step back because it's just so intensely, right? Their thinking goes haywire whenever they're around you. I think this is an individual who does pride him or herself on being quite rational, quite logical, but this love chemical, infatuation or love here, has definitely taken a hold of their brain and is making them think silly thoughts, or is making them tongue-tied and really nervous when they're around you. And it just feels like this is someone who's losing control and losing their cool. Almost everything reminds you of them, or reminds them of you, the other way around. Or maybe you could relate to that yourself, but it just feels like they're reminded of you in little things. I'm seeing details with this person. I'm also seeing this person pays a lot of attention to detail. Their mind constantly, like, they're crushing on you hard, and their mind constantly wanders off to you. Let me tell you, you've totally consumed this person's focus and their drive here. Also, something about your smile. There's something about your smile, the kind of smile that they can't forget, or is it their smile? They have this weird, silly smile on their face whenever they think of you. Like they're constantly smiling, or they catch themselves smiling whenever they think about you. And oftentimes I feel like their friends or their family members are telling them that, they're daydreaming about you again, or, is this person on your mind again? Their emotions are a bit like a roller coaster, which explains, as I've mentioned earlier, the fact that if they are coming across as a little bit inconsistent, like their emotions are very sensitive, they're coming across as a very sensitive being, and if you feel like, they're really giddy one moment and a little bit down and pulled back the next, it's because this is like a bit of a roller coaster and what they're feeling for you. And it's a bit, emotions are heightened and emotions are running rampant here, and sometimes they feel like they're on cloud 9 with you. Other times they just feeling insecure and possessive. This is someone who can't stop thinking about you, and especially in this day and age of social media, right? It's just so easy to stalk your object of infatuation, your object of desire. And this person is definitely, I see them like liking all your posts, or even like dropping some very eager comments every now and then, or even if you don't know it. But I think this person is sort of just going over your photos or scrolling through your Instagram like again and again and again here. This is someone who's very into you guys. I do see this person coming in with a message or an offer, and it definitely feels like it's related to emotion. So it could be an emotional offer, a love message of some sort. It could be that this person is going to open up themselves to you, okay, and become vulnerable with you. But I think that I see them coming in with an offer here. And in part 2 of the reading, we're going to explore what exactly is this offer, because they're excited. Either they're really excited about your next date here, okay, because they're making plans, they're making arrangements, or they're excited to share something with you. There's some sort of news or some sort of offer. We're going to explore that in part 2 of the reading here. We're also going to explore more about this affection and infatuation they feel for you. Okay, and what exactly will be the future of this connection. I see them inviting you to some sort of social event, and it's like they want to, either they want to show you off to their family and friends because they're just so, you know, they're just so happy that you've looked their way, or it feels like it's them inviting you to this function is sort of, it will be like cementing your connection, solidifying your connection with this person. So follow me to part 2 of this tarot reading, which is made by the extension link, made available via the extension link below. For those of you interested in a personalized tarot reading, feel free to reach out and inquire. Thank you guys so much for your time, your energy, your support. Please show your support if you haven't already by subscribing to the channel, liking, commenting, or sharing. Bye for now.